All right, welcome back to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. If you need a roof, make sure you call Ireland Contracting. They're the best in the business, 1-800-NEW-ROOF. It's easy to remember. If I needed a roof, I would call Ireland Contracting, 1-800-NEW-ROOF. Give us a call right now on the Borders to Borders hotline. 412-575-2600 is the number. We do have some callers on the line. But before we get to the callers, I have a pretty cool story that I want to talk about, Paul. You know my wife,
yes.
Michelle Walsh. She's a real estate agent. She sells homes for a living. And she had a couple today buy a house, close on a house, and after they closed on the house, he proposed to her. They're getting married. So Ian Ferguson and Taylor Bowers, congratulations to them. They bought a house and got engaged.
Okay, good. So Ian proposed to Taylor.
Ian proposed to Taylor.
The way that you said it, it was like Ian proposed to your wife. I was like, well, that's a little strange. That's a little awkward. But no.
So, yeah.
Okay, good.
So that was pretty cool. She had a pretty cool story for me. That usually doesn't happen when you buy a house. You know.
And here's the thing. You know what? By the way, his wife makes the best meatballs.
Yeah, I did see that tweet today. Yeah, she does make pretty good meatballs. She's Italian.
She makes tremendous meatballs.
Yeah, so I guess if you need a house and you want to get engaged and you want meatballs,
right.
Call my wife.
Exactly. There you go.
All right.
It does it all.
All right, now we're going to go out to the phone lines. Pete in Squirrel Hill. What's up, Pete?
Hey, guys. How are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
Rich, let's not forget about the All-Star game, okay? There's two sides of the game. People wear a glove. Freddie Freeman is a Gold Glove winning first baseman. Josh Bell's defensive metrics has him as the second worst first baseman in baseball. But what I want to call about, Paul, we talked about this last week, about the outrageous statements the Pirate announcers make. John Wayner said it today. Very few people can hit a ball like Josh Bell, and this and that. Well, I went and did some research today on StatCast. Josh Bell's longest home run of his major league career was 474. That's not in the top 25 in StatCast since they introduced it 3 years ago.
Hey, Pete, we need to hire you as our statistician. You come up with some good ones, and I totally agree with you.
You need to get me in your studio one night a week, okay?
Yeah.
And help to educate people about the history of the game and its current status, because all the people do in this time is follow the Pirates, not the game of baseball. Thank you.
Hey, Pete, thanks a lot. I did want to bring up the defense, but they don't play defense in the All-Star game. People aren't coming there to see defense in the All-Star game.
Pete must be fun at parties. I mean, well, he's angry about what? Nobody hits a ball like Josh Bell, and he goes and looks at StatCast.
I mean, he hit one 425 feet today. He does hit it.
I think what John Wayner is saying, that when he gets a hold of it, he crushes it.
Yeah, and he can do it from both sides of the plate, and that's what I'm wondering. Which side of the plate would he? Where would he hit it from if he's in the home run derby?
Well, I think his power is from the left, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I was trying to think of
where's
Cleveland. I'm not familiar with the park at Cleveland, so
that would
make a difference on.
But yeah, I mean, you know, the broadcasters are prone to hyperbole. What are you going to do?
All right, Jim. Jim at South Hills, right? South Hills, Jim.
Right. Thanks for taking my call.
Yeah.
Paul, you look great in the Clemson colors, by the way. Just want to let you know that.
You know, it's tough for me to sit next to him wearing this
shirt. Yes. Anyway, I called about the Buccos and a little bit about Neil Huntington. You know, you look back at his last three major trades, and I started thinking today watching the game. Obviously, the trade for Cole at this point in time looks to be a good one, mainly because we know Cole wasn't going to be around a lot longer. McCutchen, geez, oh man, looks good. Who knew Reynolds was going to be this good and the other guys? And, of course, the last one he made last year for Archer is not very good. But, you know, the poor guy, Huntington, I'm a big Pirate fan forever. He gets beat up all the time, and I think every once in a while you can give him a little pat in the back.
I don't know if he gets beat up all the time. I mean, I think he's done some good things with what he has to work with, Jim. I mean, he's got a boss.
I mean, I don't know about the Garrett Cole trade.
I don't like that trade. I still don't.
You know, Feliz is what he is. I mean, you know, he's had a couple of good outings now, so of course everyone wants to put him back in the Hall of Fame. Musgrove has had a couple of good outings in a row, so you know who knows where.
But if you're saying Musgrove for Cole, that's a loser right there.
You know, Moran's been a good hitter.
They had Jason Martin that deal too.
So I mean, it could turn into something pretty good, but right now you don't know.
Here's the one thing.
The McCutchen deal looks really good.
It looks good.
Reynolds and Crick.
Imagine if they would have traded McCutchen the year before. I was at the owners' meetings, and they had a really good deal in place.
Oh, yeah.
It was the Adam Eaton deal.
Right.
They would have got all those guys. I mean, that might be – Giolito was in that trade.
They waited too long.
So they
to try and
waited.
trade, McCutchen.
But Brian Reynolds, I don't think anyone thought he would be doing what he did right now. But wouldn't you like to have Giolito right now?
Right, but here's the other thing. Brian Reynolds wouldn't even be playing if Chisenhall didn't get hurt and Dickerson didn't get hurt and Polanco started off. You know what I mean? They just needed outfielders and kept giving him a shot. He would still be in AAA.
Thanks a lot, Jim. Let's go out to another Jim out in Castle Shannon. What's up, Jim?
Hey, Rick, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
Hey, Rick, a couple of questions. Number one, did the Penguins get a goaltender? His name's Matt Murray.
He's a backup. He's a back. He's going to be a developmental guy. He's not.
Okay.
You're not going to
All
see
right.
him.
And the question number two is Archer's pitching tomorrow for the Pirates. He got to do good.
You know what? Thanks a lot, Jim. I appreciate it. It's funny. Other than him referring to me as Rick. But I got a tweet today that said Archer should pitch to Josh Bell in the home run derby. I thought that was pretty funny.
Or Rich Rodriguez.
Yeah. What was he getting to?
Who?
Jim from Castle Shannon. He just wanted an opinion on Archer, I think.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see. He needs to have a good outing. All right, we got to take a break. I want to get your opinion, Paul, on who they should trade here coming up. Dickerson's heating up. Looks like it would be a good time to trade him. But you can call in. Bill, you're up next, and we got a couple lines open. So give us a call, 412-575-2600 on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. Back in a couple minutes.